Yo, what's going on? For this video, I just wanted to go over how I got my first client for my social media marketing agency. Because I know a lot of people, they are struggling to get clients. Maybe they've done cold emails and it hasn't worked in the past. Cold emails, they do actually work. I've gotten a couple remote interviews just from a cold email. Maybe in another video I'll go over, how to get remote jobs. But anyway, this video is about how I got my first client for my social media marketing agency. And like I said, a lot of people they're struggling to get clients. But really, I want to break it down for you a very simple way, and I want to give you a story on how I actually got my client. So I was driving back from the gym, right? And I looked over and I saw this new Mexican restaurant, right? It was, it hasn't even opened yet. And when I looked over, I saw two people there by the front door. And, as I drove by, I was listening to my decorations. Basically, what that is like affirmations that you say out loud to yourself, and it gives a powerful message to the universe. And it changes the way you think, right? So considering that it changes the way you think, what happened was I actually, as I was driving by, I thought to myself, well, what if that's the owner? And what if the owner needs my help with his marketing? So what I did was I turned around and I went to go meet the owner. So I rolled up my car, I rolled the window down and I looked at him and I said, "Hey, are you the owner?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I am." And I was like, "Got a minute?" Yeah. And he's like, "Well, yeah, sure, I got a minute." So I went and I talked to him, I asked him, do you have anybody who's actually doing your marketing for you at the moment? And he's like, "Well, I mean, we're talking to some people, but that's really, all it is, really. We're just, talking to people. It's kind of like up in the air, right?" So, I told him about what I do. I gave him some strategies right then and there. I just told him about a birthday strategy for a Facebook ad campaign for the restaurant, and they're very intrigued by that. So they agreed to actually have the meeting with me. And I've already had the meeting with them. I got them on a trial, a 14-day trial. And how you set the meeting up, that could be another video maybe if I keep making videos. I really want to, but yeah, I mean, so basically the moral of the story is how I got my client was really all mindset. I could have just kept on driving. I didn't have to turn around and actually go meet the guy who was standing there at the restaurant, who was the owner. But like I said, I could have just kept on driving. But since I've really worked on my mindset a lot within the past month. I've been practicing gratitude. I've been saying my affirmations out loud in the afternoon, and before I go to bed, I'll also meditate and I'll reprogram my subconscious mind. And honestly, I think that had a lot to do with it, because if I didn't have the mindset, I wouldn't have turned around and met the owner. And another thing too is there is no excuses to not get any clients at all. I'm from a small town. I live in West Virginia. The pretty much almost the middle of nowhere. And if I lived in a big city, there'd be even more opportunities. But there's opportunities everywhere, even if you're in a small town. So yeah, just a little bit of thoughts for today. And basically, guys, just go out there, keep hustling, never give up, and always look at everything as an opportunity. Talk soon. Peace.